welcome everyone to La Casa Azul. I am right now at the garden of Frida Kahlo, one of the most famous painters in all of history. Definitely the most well-known Mexican across the world, along with her husband as well, Diego Rivera. Now, of course, there's many, many artists in this wonderful country, but she's definitely one of the most recognizable faces nowadays in the world. They told me I had to wear my backpack in the front, so ignore the backpack in the front. And let me show you a little bit around in 360 video. Feel free to look at any direction you would like. I'm Ariel. This is Urbanist. So first let's backtrack a little bit and show you this statuary that we have here. Now this is part of a larger museum where you can see some of her paintings, photos, Diego's bed, and you can also see the deathbed of Frida.
No, la tengo que llevar allá, me dijeron. Bueno, si gusta cuando baje para seguir el recorrido, la puedo seguir usando. Yo creo que ya terminamos el recorrido. ¿Ya de los vestidos? Sí. Ah, entonces para hacer esta parte. Ven, Giovanni, que hemos visto hasta arriba.
So all these artworks are from Mardomino Magaña, Mexican sculptor. Now the great thing is, as we walk through the garden, you're going to see some photos that were taken of Frida. Frida was very photogenic. One of the most famous photos being the one in Vogue cover when she visited the US. So here she had some indigenous artifacts that might either be Olmec or Aztec, or one of the many, many tribes in native Mexico. All this made of volcanic rock. So here's Frida enjoying herself right by the fountain. So beautiful. Upstairs is where she lived. We see her bedroom right there, those windows. Right there, all those windows. So she saw this view every single morning and night. This was the house where she grew up in. She lived here her entire life with her huge family. Now, Frida Kahlo had a very interesting name. Frida now is a very popular name in Latin America, also in America as well, in English. But the name is not either Aztec, Mexica, Nahuatl, or Spanish. Frida is originally a German name, and it's because her father comes from that area of Central Europe, Guillermo Kahlo. Now, Guillermo wasn't his original name, and here we see Diego Rivera. That was the husband of Frida Kahlo, the love of her life. Of course, it was a very tumultuous, complicated relationship, had its ups and downs, and it might have shocked many people during that time. But Diego is one of the more famous muralists to have ever lived. He was very famous in New York for painting the mural in 30 Rockefeller Center, right in the middle of Manhattan. And he did a very beautiful mural that Rockefeller really loved, but however, he featured a bust of Lenin and other famous Soviet heroes in one of the sections of the mural. I don't think he was too bothered by the lesser known Soviet heroes, but he was bothered by Lenin. And he demanded him to repaint it to a different face. And Diego could have easily done it, but he decided to stick to his guns and not cover it up. He said for the sake of his art. Luckily, Diego still got paid in full, but the entire mural got completely crushed. I'm a little bit remiss that he didn't paint over it. So here we see the house a little bit better. From the outside it's blue, and here on the inside we can see the volcanic stone. Same type of stone used in the Aztec pyramids, or in Teotihuacan from the Teotihuacanos, such as the Pyramid of the Sun and the Pyramid of the Moon. There's two main volcanoes nearby, and there's two mainly used volcanic stones. So here we see that Diego and Frida were standing right there on the balcony as they were looking into each other's eyes lovingly. And it said, this is Diego, it said, "You must know, my child, that the battery of my love is charged with more than enough energy. To me, it seems like just 5 minutes ago that I found you and started loving you." Oh, I gotta read that in Spanish because it's so beautiful. "Has de saber, mi niña, que en mi acumulador de amor hay energía suficiente, sin que deje de parecerme que haces apenas 5 minutos que te encontré y te comencé a quererte." So you might be reading this and you're saying, wow, Diego's such a wordsmith. Well, he was not only a wordsmith, he was really, really charming. Really charming. That's why he was very good with words and very good with the opposite sex. Here we see the iconic blue. And here the garden is absolutely gigantic. They did live very, very well. Old indigenous stone. Not sure what it means. If anyone does, do let us know. We got the men's bathroom over here. Wow, absolutely gorgeous. Look at this. Look in every direction that you can. So here we have another quote. "They seem to be on a boat in Xochimilco." I'm getting bitten by mosquitoes. But it's worth it being in the Casa Azul. He says in Spanish, "El recasamiento funcionó bien. Poca cantidad de pleitos, pardon my Spanish, mayor entendimiento mutuo. Por fin ya supe que la vida es así. Y lo demás es pan pintado." He was very good with words. This is Frida Kahlo, actually. She was very good with words as well. I think they were a very good match. The remarriage is working out well. Fewer quarrels, greater mutual understanding. I finally realized that is such life, and that the rest is just window dressing. So this talks about their second marriage. They actually married twice. They divorced for quite a while because of all the constant cheating that he would be doing on her, and she couldn't take it, especially after he cheated on her by sleeping with his sister, with her sister, which Frida Kahlo, it didn't bode well with her, even though she got along with her sister. Ultimately, it was really crushing. So here we have another quote, and here we see them dining here, what appears to be in the garden. Take care of your little foot. It makes me very sad to know you are bedridden again and feeling so poorly. Make a conscientious effort to stick to a safe diet so you can do all sorts of things, like the last painting of you with the figurines they tell me is so marvelous. Oh, wow. So I can't walk through here, I gotta walk this other way. Here's the gift shop. Here we have Diego sleeping on this stone. Over here. And in Spanish, or this is this Frida's quote, it says in Spanish, Ningunas palabras describen la inmensa ternura de Diego, por las cosas que tienen bellezas. Quiere a los niños, a todos los animales, con predilección, a los perros, pelones, mexicanos, y a los pájaros, y a las plantas, y a las piedras. Diego was quite a lover for all things. No words can describe the great tender spot Diego had for all things of beauty. He loves his children and all animals, being particularly fond of Mexican hairless dogs and birds, plants, and stones. That's funny.
La tienda no la Ven, miramos eso rápido ya.
Ándale, vuelta. See this is interesting. This is one of my favorite paintings of hers. It's the painting of her in front of a lot of foliage. And in the quote says, Diego Rivera, your new portrait with Fu Lang is truly marvelous. Fu Lang was her monkey. And apparently the monkey had a very deep affection for Diego, which was a bit concerning for Frida. Because Fu Lang would not leave Diego alone. And nonetheless, right here is the monkey. Your new portrait of Fu Lang is truly marvelous. Your genius as a painter lies in both the painting and your image. Decidedly, there is no other painter alive who can do what you do. You have made mincemeat of the entire painterly race. Oh, I wonder if she used the same type of foliage. Oh, something. Oh, we got Ernesto the squirrel. He's up in the trees above. Let's go see the other side of the garden. Oh, this is the exit. Okay. So I'm unable to film inside the exposition, or the exhibition, I mean. Here they call it exposición. I hope you enjoyed this tour of La Casa Azul's garden. Thank you everyone so much for tuning in. And for all the super supporters seeing this a month beforehand, thank you so much for your support. I'm gonna go to the gift shop before I gotta head out. Thank you so much. Keep being awesome and always keep on exploring. Have a great day.